Oh, that Game of Thrones is what they play. A house of cards just day by day. The voters lose in every way. It's just like I always say. It's sideshow infotainment, politicians and news anchors, and talking points that make my eardrums bleed. Oh, that Donald Trump's got quite the past, with a J6 probe all up his ass. An indictment should be coming fast. It's all a show and I'm just laughing last. It's sideshow infotainment, politicians and news anchors, and talking points that make my eardrums bleed. The most trusted puppet in media is me. Reporting since Roswell, I'm Sam, Newsman.
I'll tell you the problem with the scientific power that you're using here. It didn't require any discipline to attain it. You read what others had done, and you took the next step. You didn't earn the knowledge for yourselves, so you don't take any responsibility for it. I don't think you're giving us enough. Scientists have done things which nobody's ever done before. Yeah, but your scientists were so preoccupied with whether or not they could, they just started to think they should.
Well, it's about that time of what we learned today. That's one to learn with. If I could quote an old phrase, that's one to learn with. Here's one to learn with. Two major news polls show Americans believe the media is a terrible threat to freedom. What? What do you mean a terrible threat? Here I am doing my service every Saturday morning. I'm not a threat. Listen, you guys can all talk about Lord Blanket and you can talk about all this other stuff, but I'm just going to tell you right now, I don't have anything to do with it. Everyone's just been, yeah, okay, so sure, the general calls and he's talking about all this stuff. No, listen, you're not going to sit there and point the finger at me. What does this say? A Gallup poll highlights that just 34% of Americans have trust in the mass media to report the news fully, accurately, and fairly. Well, that's why you listen to me, the most trusted puppet in media. Here I am doing a service every Saturday morning, bringing you the nostalgia feels, the nostalgia vibes that you miss. Why? Because the government took away your cartoons on Saturday morning. Just 7% of Americans have a great deal of trust and confidence in the media, according to the survey. Notably, this is the first time that the percentage of Americans with no trust at all in the media is higher than the percentage with a great deal or fair amount combined. You know that people now trust politicians more than the media, right? And the media was supposed to actually take, umbrage and report news accurately. And now you're telling me that these polls are showing that they think that what? Here's this. Oh, here you go. A New York Times Siena poll reveals that a whopping 84% believe the mass media is a threat to democracy. Now, everybody's complaining about that Elon Musk got Twitter and that Trump might get back on there. But the reality is that people trust 84%. 84%. Goodness gracious. Good grief. Did you hear that other one about like 4 quadrillion UFOs? in our galaxy, in our solar system? Yeah, go ahead and look that up. 4 quadrillion or something or another. I don't even know the exact number, but 4 quadrillion, space, space alien spacecrafts flying around our galaxy and our solar system. This is absolutely insane. Well, yeah, well, no, I mean, well, of course I've been there since Roswell. Well, I've been there since Roswell, but I can't sit there and give you too much information about that. Remember, it's all classified. I can't do that. Oh, one of the things I did have here this morning is I have a little something that I got from Skydro Walker. Yeah, you save 15% when you use the code Skydro. That's SKYDRO at extremesets.com. Now, I've not seen this, but there's something right here that is in a bag. So I'm going to show it to you guys. Here it is. Show it to you right now. Look at this. Oh, look at this. This is fantastic. Oh, my goodness. What is this? Is that space? Oh, that is gorgeous. It is space. It's space, and also it's space, and it is mountains. It is space and mountains. Well, this is beautiful. I'm now going to have to figure out a place to put this. Thanks so much to Skydro Walker. Remember, that's at Skydro Walker on Instagram. Save 15% when you use the code Skydro, SKYDRO, at extremesets.com. So I guess this Skydro actually made this. Maybe. Yeah, I guess he made it. I'm not really sure. I just want to thank you, Skydro. I think I see you there in the chat. Thank you so much. This thing is amazing looking. Space Mountain indeed. Space Mountain, it is gorgeous. It looks fantastic. Skydro not only is he an artist, but he's also a chef. So here he's an artist, he's a chef, he's a photographer. Yeah. He now works for Mattel too. Yeah, so now I got an inside source for Mattel. Where's my Hasbro inside source? Where's that? Don't have one? Because Hasbro doesn't have anything. Well, at least I do have an inside source now at Mattel. Once again, Skydro Walker on Instagram. So that is definitely something to think about because now we have intel. Now we might not be able to give away all the secret intel from Mattel. It's got a nice ring to it. Intel from Mattel, brought to you by Skydro Walker. Well, listen, I know, yeah, Toy Town has been destroyed. It's all Lord Blanket's fault. People think that I'm a part of it, and I'm not. I'm just here to report the news. And I'll tell you what, I'll be back next week with more information. At Sam Newsman on Instagram, at Sam Newsman on Twitter, at Sam Newsman on TikTok, Sam Newsman on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. Like I said, we'll be back next week. Broadcasting live from the WDCE studios out of the University of Richmond. You're listening to 90.1 FM from the most trusted puppet in media. Reporting since Roswell, I'm Sam Newsman. And this is Saturday morning, Halloween edition 2022.